The way that we speak and the words that we use in business can have a huge impact on how credible and how professional we appear to other people. Did you know that there are some words and phrases that can actually harm your credibility and reputation at work? I'm going to talk about some common words and phrases that actually do more harm than good to your professional image, and I'm going to provide you with phrases to use instead that will help your image. Picture this. You're in a meeting trying to assert your authority when the moment you utter certain phrases, you unknowingly undermine your own credibility. You don't realize it, and you're wondering why the mood has changed in the room. You may not realize it, but these overly used expressions can weaken your position and diminish your influence in the workplace. Avoid these 7 words and phrases. Number 1, honestly. Number 2, in all honesty. Number 3, to be honest. Number 4, to be perfectly honest. Number 5, truthfully. Number 6, to tell you the truth. And number 7, I'm not going to lie. The person who's saying these phrases thinks that it signals the listener that the information that they're about to share is going to be direct, sincere, and above board. However, they do just the opposite. The other day, a non-native speaker said to me, I'm not going to lie. And I realized that I wanted to make a video about it. When he said, I'm not going to lie, my first thought was, oh, he's picked up this unfortunate, overly used American expression and added it to his vocabulary. And my second thought was, oh, that's too bad. It didn't seem to go with what I expected from him. It was an interruption to our conversation that added nothing positive to the conversation. The only positive thing that it added to the conversation was that it gave me an opportunity to give him some advice about something and the idea to make a video about it. When I hear someone say, I'm not going to lie, or to be honest, or honestly, it throws me off. There's an expression for you. It throws me off means that my mind was on one track in our conversation, and suddenly the comment threw me off the track. During business conversations, it doesn't occur to me that other people are not being honest until they say something like that draws my attention to it. And hearing honestly, or to be perfectly honest, or truthfully, or I'm not going to lie, just feels like a bolt of lightning that's hitting our conversation. And it just splashes a big sign on the forehead of the person that I'm talking with that just says, dishonest. This person is dishonest. This person is not telling the truth. This person may very well be honest, but using one of these phrases interrupts the conversation only to place doubt in my mind about that person. I'm sure that this was not the case with the person that I was talking with the other day. I'm sure that he's an honest person, and he was just using an American English expression. Ordinarily, though, it would be a red flag for me, and it would make me question the person's honesty. Using phrases like to be honest and honestly and I'm not going to lie really undermine a person's credibility, making them seem less credible and less trustworthy. It also implies that dishonesty is the norm, which means that they usually speak in an dishonest way, but this time they're going to be honest. And they couldn't want people to think that, right? It also sets an unprofessional tone. Saying I'm not going to lie sounds unprofessional. And in a formal business setting, your words and phrases really need to align with the company's etiquette and decorum. Overusing these phrases may make the listener wonder what the speaker is trying to hide or why they feel the need to qualify their statements as truthful. And using these phrases undermines the confidence of the person who's using them. Repeatedly emphasizing honesty can subtly imply a lack of confidence in one's own credibility and the strength of their points. Instead, in a business context, it's generally better to speak with confidence and authority, to let your expertise, professionalism, and track record speak for themselves, to avoid qualifying every statement as an exception to the norm, and to maintain a polished, articulate, and diplomatic communication style. The goal should be to establish trust and credibility through the substance and delivery of your message. Before I talk about how to replace those words with more direct professional ones, I'm Rebecca Carlin. I'm a native English speaker from Connecticut in the United States. I'm a business English coach, and I help people to improve their English in general and to increase their professionalism, their credibility, and their career success. I would love to help you with my online course or one-on-one coaching program. And if you'd like to learn more about that, just go to my website, www.perfectbusinessenglish.com. The link is in the video description, along with a PDF of the business words that I'm using in this video. If you like the video and you find value in it, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. I've made a list of 17 words and phrases that directly convey honesty and straightforwardness in a more effective and professional manner. I'll say the word first and then a sentence to go with each one. Number 1, genuinely. I genuinely believe this new strategy will drive significant growth for the company. Number 2, candid. To be candid, the sales numbers for last quarter were disappointing and we have some work to do. Number 3, direct. Let me be direct. We need to address this issue head on if we want to get the project back on track. Number 4, upfront. I want to be upfront that there are some complexities involved, but I'm confident that we can overcome them. Number 5, transparency. In the interest of transparency, I want to share the financial details with the team. Number 6, straightforward. Our approach needs to be straightforward. No sugarcoating, just the facts. Number 7, clear. It's critical that we're all clear on the objectives and timeline for this initiative. Number 8, the reality is our market share has declined over the past year and we need to make some tough decisions. Number 9, the fact is that our profit margins have been squeezed by rising costs. Number 10, directly. Let me address this directly. The project timeline is slipping and we need to make some adjustments to get it back on track. Number 11, I want to be very clear. I want to be very clear about the financial implications of this decision. Number 12, the bottom line. The bottom line is that we need to increase sales by 20% this quarter to meet our targets. Number 13, to put it plainly, our customer satisfaction scores have been unacceptable lately. Number 14, to state it simply, the new regulations will require us to overhaul our compliance procedures. Number 15, let me give you the facts. Let me give you the facts about our market position. Number 16, it's important that I'm fully transparent. It's important that I'm fully transparent about the challenges we're facing. Number 17, this is how I see it. This is how I see it. Several improvements have been made, and it's a good start. Using these direct, unambiguous phrases helps establish credibility and conveys a sense of honesty, clarity, and confidence in a business setting. The language is a signal that the speaker values transparency and is committed to addressing issues head on. They communicate honesty and straightforwardness without the need to qualify or repeatedly assert one's truthfulness. And they are so much more professional than honestly, to be honest, in all honesty, to be perfectly honest, truthfully, to tell you the truth, and I'm not going to lie. Remember that the way you speak in a business setting can either elevate or diminish your professional reputation. Being mindful of the words and phrases that you use is crucial for building credibility and authority in the workplace. So the next time that you catch yourself about to say one of those cringeworthy phrases, just take a moment to rephrase your language and communicate with clarity, directness, and professionalism. Maintaining a professional, polished communication style overall will make you stand out as someone who can be trusted, who can be believed, and someone who will be respected for it. You can and you will.